Okay, pre-algebra class, this is the third lesson for the week, and this third lesson is lesson 39, which is circumference of a circle. And you've probably seen this before. This isn't anything that's too hard, I don't believe, but let's go through it and see if it reminds you of something. Circumference of a circle. So go down to the new concept. Okay, and there's the new concept. And for the concept, it's important to remember a couple of terms. Okay, and it's okay. So the terms that we need to really remember are a couple here. First, all right. So we're talking about circles, obviously. So let's just draw a circle. Okay. So here's a circle. Okay, and one circle is that one vocabulary you need to remember is the radius. Okay, the radius, and radius is it's the length from the center of the circle to the center of the circle to the outside, to the edge. Okay, and that's the radius. Okay, all right. Don't want to confuse you. So let me just erase. Okay, so that's a radius right there. All right. And the second thing you have to remember is if it goes all the way across. If it goes all the way across from one side through the middle to the other, it's called a diameter. Okay, so from the center to one side is a radius. All the way across through the center is called the diameter. All right. Now, and then we talk about the distance around a circle is called the circumference. It's sort of like perimeter. Remember, perimeter is the distance around like a square or whatever. But for a circle, it's a special word. It's circumference. And you can see the word circle in there. Okay, circumference. So it's like the distance, it's like the perimeter for a circle. Okay. All right, and for this, we have a special formula to find the circumference. Okay, and the formula for to find the circumference of a circle is at the bottom here, but the circumference of a circle is either 2 times pi r, or you could use circumference is pi times the diameter. And in this, and you need to remember that pi is actually an irrational number, but we use something very close to it, 3.14, and we usually stop there. Pi actually goes on for a lot longer, but instead of pi, we're going to use 3.14. Okay, so when you see pi, you can put in 3.14 in place of it. All right, and that'll help you solve a lot of these. Okay, so let's go to the first example. All right, this is the diameter of a truck wheel is 35 inches. About how far does the wheel roll in one turn? Well, it's pretty much asking for the circumference of that wheel. Okay, so let's select all and cut. Okay, so the diameter. Okay, now remember, diameter is the all the way across. Okay, so the diameter all the way across is 35 inches. Okay, about how far is it in one turn? So the one turn would be all the way around. So you're going to use, okay, so that's just the circumference. So you can use the diameter times pi, which is 3.14. 35 times 3.14. Okay, and you can see that they have 22/7. That's basically 3.14 as a fraction. So that's what they used. And when you multiply 35 times 3.14, you're going to get around 110 inches. Okay, so that's the answer. 35 times 3.14 is close to 110. Okay, look at example 2. The fan belt on Fernando's car wraps around 2 circular pulleys. One pulley has a diameter of 8 centimeters. The other diameter has The other has a diameter of 12 centimeters. What is the ratio of the pulley's circumferences? Okay, the circumferences are 8 times pi and 12 times pi, so the ratio of circumferences is just 8 over 12 pi. The pi's cancel. 8 over 12, and then you divide by 4 by each, so that would be 2 over 3. Okay, so that is the ratio of the circumferences. All right, and then finally, what effect does doubling the diameter of a circle have on the circumference? This is an interesting question. Okay, so and for this, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and choose two possibilities and find out what happens. So we're going to double the diameter of and find out what happens to the circumference. Okay. All right. So they use 6 and 12. So let's go ahead and use that. So if we have, one circle where the diameter is 6, and we have the other one where we double it and it's 12. So you have 6 times 3.14 and then 12 times 3.14. Okay. Go ahead and multiply those. Okay. So let's multiply that. Get my calculator. So 6 times 3.14 is equal to 18.84. Okay, and 12 times 3.14 is equal to 37. Okay, remember what the first one was. 6 times 3.14 is equal to that. Go ahead and add that, and you should get the same answer. So what happened was you doubled it, and the circumference also was doubled. Okay, so there it is. If you double the diameter, the circumference also just gets doubled. All right. George Ferris designed a Ferris wheel for the Columbian Expos. The wheel was 75 meters in diameter to calculate their circumference. Again, just multiplying 75 times 3.14 to get the answer. Okay, so go ahead and do these practice set A through K. Okay, again, use that formula for the circumference, and you shouldn't have any problem.